City, the Wizards taking on the Pistons. For the Wizards, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Pistons, Wizards on 2K Sports. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple of years, so some people were surprised that Bradley Beal signed an extension there. Beal said, "Today, a lot of stars want to team up. No knock, but I'm a firm believer in sticking with what you got. If I win a championship in D.C., that'll hold way more weight than if I just left and tried to get one." Kevin?
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Russell Westbrook.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Russell Westbrook. Brian is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Len in at the 5 down low. And for Detroit, we've got Plumlee, Diallo out there with Hayes. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Doumbouya in at the 4. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future. Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Diallo. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. 5 on the clock. Grant gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. On offense, here are the Wizards. Here's Beal, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And Hayes kicks to Grant. And it's sent back by Bryant. And he's able to get it back. Grant the pass to Diallo. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Outside Westbrook, Len. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Len. Here's Hayes. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Grant to the right side. Toomboya can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Westbrook surveying the D. Bryant finds Beal. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, just 4 to shoot. Len, good.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
The Pistons have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
So here's Westbrook after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Beal. Plumlee trying to break loose. Second shot opportunity. Bryant's shot is good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Pistons trail by 6. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ryan against Grant. Here's Diallo. Gets a very good look and converts. Here's Beal. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks to Westbrook. The feed to Bryant. Rebounded by the Pistons. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
And Washington has possession. Following the bucket by the Pistons.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pistons trail by 5. Now Hayes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to Diallo. Beal with the steal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
For Detroit, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Hayes, bounce pass. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Westbrook. 26 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Okafor's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Davis Bertans comes in for Thomas Bryant. Pistons trail by 5. Plumlee in the post, working on Bertans. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Pistons shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. Detroit making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Washington leading now by 4. Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to Hachimura. With his first shot attempt, it's hauled in by Diallo.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. And then for Washington, Avdia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for Bradley Beal. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Right side, Joseph. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. They lead by 4.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Here's Joseph. The pass to Diallo. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Avdia.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 5th in assists and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. That free throw, good from Avdia. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Pass to Smith. Passes it to Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Washington fast break. Smith's running.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Pass to Stewart. There's the pass to Bay. In the corner, Smith with it. The Pistons working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Joseph down low. Covered by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
And that one falls for Westbrook. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Pistons trail by 12. Here's Bay. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Smith. Over to the wing. Westbrook passes to Smith. Back to Westbrook. It's taken away by Smith. Outside, Joseph. Lets a floater go, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. For Detroit, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2.
He misses the free throw. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Washington. He hits the second from the line. So it's Washington now. 9-point game. Last time they met was in Washington.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Avdia kicks to Smith. Pass to Bertans. Shot clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Joseph with the ball. Passes it to Bay. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smith outside. Pass to Bertans. Fires the 3. Rebound by Smith.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Joseph has an open look.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
No good on the quick 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
The pass to Okafor. Fade away. Hutchison with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Feeds to Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Smith isn't afraid of getting hit on the way up, constantly getting into the guts of the D and forcing the issue.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
And he's good on the second. Here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Avdia. Back to Smith. Banked in off the glass.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Pistons trail by 14. And Joseph kicks to Okafor. Back to Joseph. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Smith, the pass to Avdia. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Wizards. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, the Pistons. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And right now for the Pistons, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. The three from Bertans. Rebounded by the Pistons. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first. And Washington making a change here. Len's checked in. So he gets them both. Wizards leading by 8. To the inside, Hutchison, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Bay, following the bucket by the Wizards.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Pistons have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. first one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Hutchison. He feeds it to Len. From 20 feet out, it's deflected. Here's Smith. Sweet little floater. Smith's got 5.
A nifty ball handler with some crafty moves. Smith Jr. knows how to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Over in the corner, Avdia. A three-pointer, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Washington out in front. They're up by 6. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Now Okafor. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Len out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. The shot's good. Smith's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards.
This is when Ish is at his best, in space and in transition.
So it's Detroit now, trailing here by 8. Hayes up top, guarded by Len. Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Okafor against Smith. Okafor gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Passes it to Len. Kicks it to Bryant. From outside the arc, Okafor grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Washington leading now by 6. Here's Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
And this is what Beal does. He puts pressure on the defenders and makes them compromise when he does.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Beal's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
First free throw is good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Both shots good from the stripe.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
To the paint. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Smith outside. Back to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Pistons trail by 8. And here's Hayes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up. The Pistons have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Ish Smith. Hayes hits them both. Washington with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Beal. From the arc. Rebound, Detroit. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Deflects the pass. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Constant energy. Westbrook's effort on D leads to a hoop. You're not going to outwork this guy.
Pistons trail by 8. Hayes with it. Down low. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Westbrook. Out to the right wing. In a wide open look for Hachimura. No good on the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Now the pass to Hachimura. And here is Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Pistons trail by 8. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Lynn. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 7 points, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside, let me tell you. When he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
Now here's Diallo. He's got 8. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
Detroit with the ball. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Diallo. Plumlee trying to break loose. Diallo no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. The dish to Westbrook. Over Hayes. The offensive rebound. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Pistons trail by 8. Passes to Plumlee. Here's Hayes. Back to Plumlee. Westbrook pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. There's the feed to Bryant. Detroit with the rebound. And now the Pistons fast break. Up top, Diallo. Bertans defending. Pistons passing it around. Grant. That 3 off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's the 3. And that's good. Davis Bertans for 3. Bertans got his second basket of the night.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Hayes following the 3-pointer by Washington. He kicks to Grant. Pass to Plumlee. Now Diallo. 10 points for him. It's deflected. Here's Doumbouya. The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Joseph comes in for Hayes. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bryant. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. The pass to Gafford. Back to Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And I think the contact helps Westbrook. I mean, so competitive. This guy invites that dunk.
Pistons trail by 11. And here is Joseph. Picked his pocket. Hachimura with it. Pass to Gafford. Back to Hachimura. Here's Bertans. And it's blocked. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Diallo. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Beal. The 3 from Joseph. He can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the pass to Diallo. Here's Doumbouya. Detroit, no good that time either. Wizards leading by 13. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Joseph. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Westbrook passes to Gafford. Hachimura with it. Goes back up. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Diallo. Six to shoot. Here's Plumlee, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Plumlee's got 9. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. For the Wizards, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Avdia comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for Russell Westbrook. Smith feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Hutchison. Joseph with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
That's tipped. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Smith's running. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Gafford passes to Bertans.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Bay. He has 6. Okafor, the pass to Bay. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Now Avdia uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pistons trail by 13. Inside. Okafor, the pass to Stewart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Hutchison. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Smith kicks to Avdia. And it's off from three-point range. The shot. And that one goes long.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 12. And there's the pass to Stewart. Back to Joseph. Kicks to Smith. Tries a three. Rebounded by the Wizards. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
23 seconds left in the first half. Back to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
To the left wing. Here's Gafford. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's the Washington Wizards up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are down right now. How do you get back into the game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
I know you'll look out for it, Case. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
I think the speed of Russell Westbrook has been the story of this game. Hard to close out on him because, look, he's going to blow right by you. And in the open floor, no one can match him stride for stride. He's like a gazelle, a deer, a cheetah mixed in one. He's like a gazelle dudita.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. Here's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Doumbouya. He's out there with Diallo. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Grant in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Beal. Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Diallo. Now here's Hayes. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. To the middle. It's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Clock is at 3. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Bryant gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pistons trail by 14. And here's Hayes. Diallo with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
That free throw good from Diallo. And so he makes both from the line. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now here's Westbrook. He's tightly guarded, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Hayes with it, now guarded by Len. Here's Diallo. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Beal. Clock at 6. And Hayes kicks to Grant. And the 3 off target.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Yes, that goes in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Diallo. And here's Hayes. There's the pass to Diallo. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. And can these guys pass the ball? 5th, Russell Westbrook.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Hayes. Diallo finds Hayes. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
To the inside, here's Bryant. Doumbouya pulls it in. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pistons trail by 18. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Westbrook. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Plumlee dishes to Hayes. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Pistons missing. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 12-4 run. Westbrook passes to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Diallo kicks to Doumbouya. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Detroit, no good that time either.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Free throw, good, Bryant. The Pistons making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Both free throws good for Bryant. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Diallo. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
To the left side wing. Here's Okafor. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Wizards leading by 22. Here's Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now Hayes. Pass to Diallo. Now here's Hayes. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And Westbrook throws it down.
And this is what makes Westbrook so unique. His ability to just take over possessions at a second's notice.
Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Back to Hayes to end the cold streak. Another shot. And the nice bucket inside from Doumbouya.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Passes it to Beal. Puts it up from 7. And that one hits back iron.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Grant against Hachimura. Grant kicks to Doumbouya. Just 5 on the clock. Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Washington with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Beal on the wing. Floats one up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Washington making a change here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alex Len. Davis Bertans comes in for Thomas Bryant. Abdias checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw good, Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Here's Bay. He has 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And he makes the first. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Diallo. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Wizards have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Pass to Bertans. To the paint. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
And the second free throw, good. Joseph with the ball. He's got 5. Now the pass to Bay. Smith outside. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. Bertans defending.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now, here is Smith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. Yep, that one goes in there. Joseph's got 7 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Beal against Smith. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot by Beal, no good. Pistons shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's Bay. 7 points in the game. Over to the left wing. The Pistons working the ball around now. Smith. That shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Gafford passes to Beal. Out to the wing. Here's Avdia. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Now here's Okafor. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Out left to the wing. There's the 3. Stewart misses.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Pass to Bay. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Avdia kicks to Bertans. Off target with his 3. Bertans gone 1 of 4 from distance. Smith outside. And here's Joseph for 3. Rebound, Washington. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
So it's the Pistons now after the basket by Washington. Here's Okafor. Here's Bay. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Joseph. 7 points in the game. It's stolen by Smith. Inside, and it's Beal in the corner. They double-team Beal, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
Washington with the ball. The 3 from Bertans. The 3-pointer is right on target. Bertans got 8 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And it's Okafor missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Pistons shooting just 31% in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, here's Stewart, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pistons. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Wizards. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Washington with it. Beal taking his time here. Passes it to Avdia. From deep. Here's Gafford. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw good from Hayes. Detroit making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Hayes hits them both. And the Wizards with possession. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Beal with it, working on Hayes. The shot by Bertans, nobody around. Off target from outside. Pass to Bay, the three. Good on the three-point shot. Bay's got 10 points in the game. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Washington Wizards, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Avdia, and it's Neto in at the 1 spot.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots. I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Jackson misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Avdia, the pass to Hutchison. Here's Gafford. High quality look, and he sinks it. Gafford's got 11 in the second half.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Jackson. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Detroit. And the first one drops. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Now here's Jackson to stop the run, and it's sent back by Bryant. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the first one at the line is good. The Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. Bryant hits them both. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Now here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you got to love how Jackson kind of forces the issue there on the drive, using that athleticism and quickness well to get to the foul line.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
And the Pistons making a change here. Doomboy is checked in. And he sinks the second. And we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience. In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Neto kicks to Bryant. Takes a 3. Rebound, Detroit. It's stolen. Here's Bunga. It doesn't go for him. Plumlee with some nice D. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Washington. Plumlee, the pass to Jackson. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Neto. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Yep, that one goes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson passes to Ellington. Detroit, no good that time either.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Neto. The pass to Hutchison. Here's Bunga. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. The first one falls. So he gets them both. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to have any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. Jackson finds Ellington. And again, it's the Pistons missing. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Bunga, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And he recovers it. Robinson for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Robinson. And easy 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And, well, Detroit shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Plumlee. Nice D from Bryant. For Washington, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Neto kicks to Bryant. Robinson passes to Bryant. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. And Bryant slams it in.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Jackson. Outside Jackson. Back to Jackson. But they'll get another chance. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Here's Neto. Here's Hutchison. To the right side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Here the score by Dennis Smith. Bryant hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bryant's got 8 here in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Smith against Robinson. Pass to Ellington from deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Smith. Passes to Plumlee to the paint. Count that one.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Hutchison. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Washington shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Smith against Robinson. Puts it up from 15. And no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Hey, gets the bucket. Here's Neto. To the left wing. Robinson passes to Avdia. Off target at the rim.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Here's Bay, and he banks in the layup.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Here's Neto. Now Robinson. Pass to Avdia. Here's Bonga. The Wizards working the ball around now. Avdia gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here's Jackson after Avdia made the last three-pointer.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Neto. Avdia. Bay pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Jackson has got the complete package down low. Loves putting the D in a compromising position.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Len's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And he can't hit the second.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And Washington can just let the clock run down here. Here's Neto. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, and when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you were on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.